We are back. It's Monday. Filling up my transfer tank. If you remember when we left off, well, it's be the same video. I ran out of fuel and DEF Friday. So we'll get that filled up. Go get our DEF here. Our urea, which is pretty much cow pee, isn't it? If you guys know anything, this stuff can't be good for your machine, I wouldn't think. Anytime if you look where it spills out, it gets all white and crusty. Can't be good. So yeah, if you guys, I was telling you that I called on a dozer, a bigger dozer. It was a Komatsu D65. It had a 6-way blade on it, big pusher dozer. I called the guy Friday. He sent me a bunch of videos, pictures, and I told him I was gonna think about it over the weekend and let him know. So I pretty much knew I was gonna buy it. I called him and he already sold it. Bummer. Wasn't meant to be, I guess. That stinks. Yeah, I think that's something I need to start getting into bigger work, bigger ponds, you know, just on the ponds, bigger dirt moving and stuff like that. If you don't have the equipment, you won't get the work. You got to have it. People start seeing you got it, and then the word will start spreading, and you'll start keeping it busy. Opie keeps telling me I need to get a loader, which, I don't know. I've never really ran a loader that much, and I don't really feel I'm a loader guy. I'm more of a dozer guy all the way around for sure. It's what got me into this whole game. We'll get this filled up, get over there and start getting that yard graded. I already got 3 loads of topsoil hauled this morning, so go over there and start getting the skid loader filled up and then start getting on it. Well, let's put our urea into our machine. See what I'm saying there? See how it's all nasty? Look at that corrosive stuff. I just don't know how this could be good for a machine. I guess it's not good for the machine, but good for the environment. I don't know. Maybe. So after I talked to you guys, I got to thinking about it, that dozer. So I called the guy and he's like, oh no, it's sold. Guy committed to it. I said, would he put any money down? He said, no. So I got to think about it. And I thought, well, I called him back. I said, hey, how long are you going to give that guy with, you know, that said he's supposedly committed to that dozer? How long are you going to give him? He said, well, I don't know. I said, well, listen. I said, I had a Traco for sale. I had 10 people tell me they were going to come buy it. Oh, save it. I'm going to the bank, get it, you know, the same old story. I said, dude, talk is cheap. I said, I'm not bull crapping. I said, I got the money. Let's you know, let's get a deal done. He said, well, let me finish up my lunch. I'll call the guy and then I will call you back. So let's keep our fingers crossed. We still possibly could be in the running for it. I think it'd be a good piece to the puzzle here for my business. Suck it down, baby, suck it. She's funneling DEF fluid. See, and then that stuff spills all out and it crusts up. I think it rusts your stuff up too. I hear this stuff comes from Ukraine, so I hear we're gonna have a shortage on diesel fluid too. And I heard we're gonna have a shortage on additive that goes in diesel oil. So pretty much it's gonna get down to we're not gonna be able to work. They just want us staying home. No work for us. The guys that want to work and earn and survive and do better things for their family, we're not gonna be able to. Because the government says, no, you can't. We're gonna take all the tools we're gonna take the tools away from you that you need to do your business. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, well, let's get this fuel pumped in here. But then I talked to Idaho too. After I got a phone with the before I called the dozer guy back, in Idaho's all jacked up. He's like, man, I'll pay to get that thing up here. Let's get it, because that's what we need for his driveway, man. That thing would push them rocks out big time. He said, I'll pay to get it up here. Whatever it takes, just so we can do my driveway. Keep our fingers crossed. Let's get some fuel in this pig. That ain't no pig, that's a cat. Don't disrespect her like that. I'll tell you, this little fuel setup, pretty handy little deal. When I got this new truck, I didn't want to put my 50-gallon transfer tank and all that stuff. I really don't want this to be a work truck. You got that transfer tank in here, and then everything smells like diesel. It's all over everything. So I got this so I could just take it in and out. I needed to come fill some equipment up. Works out pretty good though. You just got to hand crank it, pumps it pretty quick. Beautiful day. Isn't super hot, except for the case of the Mondays. It's a great day. Be even better if that guy calls back and said, yeah, that guy's not going to get that dozer. You can get it. That'd be sweet. Seeing what we got in there. Yeah, we can still keep pumping. See, it was like it was made for that. You can put the nozzle there and let it drip out while you're working. So hopefully it don't get on the back of your bed. We're all fueled up, we're all deffed up. Start here in the front and just start working our way around. Man, it was so dusty coming the other way, I couldn't even see. Blowing it right into my front window here. I'm corralling all these rocks over here to the end, putting them in a pile. Septic field now out in the front of his yard. You can see right there, that's where the upslope drain is. I tell you, not to knock on any other contractors, but I never would have left this guy looking like this, the septic field. It was never graded. He sure didn't get an Orschell excavating job. He is now though. Here's what the septic field's turning out like. Just taking my time and kind of hitting it this way and then crossing it to get all the bumps out of it. But might have some good news. That guy called me back on that dozer. He said the guy that said he was going to take it's been calling. He's been calling. He ain't got a hold of him. I said, well, I would consider that as not a deal. I said, what do I got to do? And I talked him into it. So I just PayPal'd him $500 to hold it. Then I'm gonna wire transfer him the money in the morning. Looks like we're getting us a Komatsu D65. Stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be good. Whole new chapter in my business. Man, I hate when it's dusty like this. Look at that. Look at that. Hate that. Hate my machine to be in those conditions. I guess that's what they're built for though, right? Here's a septic field all graded out. I'll take my bucket now and then kind of back drag everything, get it looking good. I'll take you a walk and show you what all we got done today. Got quite a bit done for a little bit of time I had on the machine. Had to haul those 3 loads this morning. That takes about an hour a load. Man, I'm all jacked up. I got that got the payment sent for the dozer. I'm pretty pumped. Idaho wants me to have it delivered right down to Black Sheep. I'm like, man, I don't even know when I get down there to do any work. I want to get it at my house so I can play with it. Here's what the front yard Turned out like I said, I'll get the bucket and back drag that and really smooth it out. Turning out nice. Pick up some of those rocks. 207 horsepower. I've never run a dozer with that much. Can't wait. It's no different than having a race car addiction or anything like that. I just have an addiction to heavy equipment. I love it. It's amazing. Badass. I mean, that's what I'm into. Can't wait to get it. Can't wait to push some dirt. Here's the backyard. Fence post. Got chewed up by a Harley rake. Well, that's it for today. We'll be back at tomorrow. I'll have Job here. We're gonna seed it. Probably straw it Wednesday. And then edge everything with that topsoil and get it all ready for straw. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll have some more information too when the dozer's going to be shipped. Till tomorrow. Well, Job's got the side-by-side filled up with fuel. He's got the blower filled up with fuel. I'm getting ready to get over the job and get started. It is like, what is it, like 11 o'clock something? It's like 11 o'clock since yesterday. What time? 11:05. 11:05. Everything's kind of happening quick since yesterday. We're getting a late start. I had to go to the bank, wire the money for the dozer. Got that secured. Then I got a line on a new trailer. So I went and looked at that this morning down in Cincinnati. I made a deal on that. So I'm going to go buy that this evening. We'll show you guys that too. So we're getting a late start. Everything's happening quick. Tell ya. Let's get over there and get this
busted out.
Busted out, like Job says, busted out. Bust out another 1,000. I didn't buy a boat, I bought a dozer. Bust out another 1,000. Let's go. I hate when my machine's just dusty. What? What? Man, look at that dust. What is today, Job?
First day of summer.
That's right. They said it's the longest day, 14 hours of sunlight. From here, it's a race to winter. Not looking forward to that. Heck, I'm just getting started. The weather's just getting good to where I can actually get some work done. I'm gonna start back dragging out this where I Harley rake to get all the high spots out, kind of drag the rocks to a spot. Jeb's gonna start throwing them in the weeds. Look at that guy. Pure American stud right there, ladies.
Really dusty today. Definitely gonna need to clean the air filter after this one.
Joe, I feel like Mad Max beyond Thunderdome. When we're coming, you know, when we're coming through the desert and all the dust. We're coming through the desert and all the dust. Beyond Thunderdome, we're the warriors. I tell you, no matter where you put something, it's always in the way. I never would have dreamed that would have been in the way. Cutting this taper back, and what do you know? It's in the way. How's grass seeding going there, Joe Badiah?
Good, almost got the whole side yard done.
You laid her on thick? Like you do for the women, lay it on thick?
Yeah.
You tell them what they want to hear, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a dusty mess out here. Feels like we're doing a desert race or something. We need to get a respirator and a goggle system, don't we?
Yeah.
Conditions are rough, but we're gonna win the race. Man, I tell you, that dust really dries your bushings out quick. That thing's squealing now. Let's get this topsoil spread. Got all these corners laid back so the water can drain into the culverts now. I'll straighten that one up a little bit more, but I'll put the Harley rake on, start Harley raking all that up. Leach field over there is already done. We need to seed it. We're gonna Harley rake all this stuff along the sides, smooth this out so we can mow it. It's rougher than a cob. Then we'll start blowing straw back in the back where he's already got that seeded. That's the game plan. Here's where we're at so far. Got this all topsoiled and edged around the septic tanks. Got a Harley rake this, but I guess I didn't relieve the pressure on the Harley rake and that won't plug in, so I got to get some wrenches. So save that tomorrow. Got all this topsoiled and edged. Job's laying a seed on it now. Then we have 15 bales of straw. We're gonna go ahead and blow those, and then we can kind of get a number what we're gonna need. It's turning out good though, right?
Yeah, looks pretty good from what it was.
Look at that hair blowing in the wind, ladies. Look at that. That's Joe Badiah from the Amish country. Spin that sumbitch like you got some muscle. Golly.
You spin it slower, it lays the seed thicker.
Oh yeah, slower the better.
Yeah.
A little slow burn. I got it. Look at this. If you guys remember, well, you'll know because you'll see it at the beginning of the video when I started dosing it. This looked like absolutely crap. This is Mad Max land. Thunderdome. Got the side-by-side, gonna pull our straw blower. Beautiful lake. Joe asked the guy if he could go fishing. He said absolutely not. We've had nothing but trouble out of people fishing. I told the guy, I said, well, you're gonna have a lot more trouble if you let Job fish. He's nothing but trouble. Just kidding. Job's a good dude. Here's the backyard. All sloped up, looking good. We'll get this seeded, get the straw blower fired up, and let you guys see what we're doing. That spot's gonna have a lot of thick grass. It's like spraying.
Going all over.
That was like spray on the spray nozzle. All these things got in the way. Screwed up my stream. There'll be a good nice green spot right there.
Yeah. Thick grass.
Job's going low and slow, laying her on thick. Low and slow like he's cooking a pork butt. 220, low and slow. So guys, what do you think? You guys like Job's? He doing a good job? Idaho Sun, does he live up to Idaho Sun standards? Comment down below, let us know. Should Job stay or should he go? He's definitely staying because he's an ace when it comes to septics. Let me know what you think of Job. Low and slow Job. So this is how I coaxed Job into working today. I told him he could use a straw blower. It's his baby. How he just finesses it in here. Just trickles it into his baby.
Reach my hand down in there a little bit sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta take care of your things.
That's right. Yeah, sleeping on your factory job. I hope you like your new hook as good as your old hand.
Yeah.
Can't sleep on this job, you'll end up with a hook. So what's the game plan, Job?
Get it all strawed, layer on thick.
That's right.
Finish her up.
Let's go. Let's get to it. I'll pull this up. Let's get some fire in that hole. Is that a twin cylinder or a single? That's a twin, ain't it?
It says V-twin.
Yeah, let's get some fire in those holes. Oh, baby! What you doing, Job?
Putting a chuck under behind this wheel.
Think we'll need it?
If it can happen, it'll happen. We'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll come tomorrow. We'll be looking for our straw blower and side by side, and it'll be down in the lake.
You'll have to fish it out.
You're right. If it can happen, it can happen. So we're about finished up for today. We blew our 15 bales. How many more bales do you think we'll need? It's shaping up pretty nicely, though. Tomorrow I'll bring that wrench and bleed that Harley rake off so I can get that done. Then I got the hammer bringing gravel in the morning so we can start on this driveway. What's that?
I say we get 20 or 15 more.
Yeah, 20 probably. You can see front yard shaping up nicely. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta head back down to Cincinnati and pick that trailer up. Made a deal with that guy, so I'll probably get a little bit later once the traffic dies out. I don't want to go down the city with them idiots. We'll get back at it tomorrow. Should wrap this thing up tomorrow.